Afternoon, guys. This is Cool Jeep Babe coming to you again. It's been a while, but I've been extremely busy. I actually have been working extra hours, and I also wanted to wait until I got back down here with my husband Steve, since a lot of you seem to like that video and we don't get to spend time together very much, so I thought this would be a good time. You have no idea what it's been trying to get this video to even start. I often wonder why, just why.
Because you love me, that's why.
There is that. He went to change shirts. I said thank you. He came back through, and what he had on was fine.
No, it had stains on it.
The first one?
Hmm?
Thought you said it wasn't even stained up. Your Def Leppard shirt.
Oh, that's the one I put on.
I know, it's
Took
what
the
I'm...
gas shirt off.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking the one you put on was the Def Leppard, which that wasn't the problem. It wasn't the problem at all. The problem was it was sleeveless, which is not, in some circumstances, would be okay. But no, not for this. And then he went and put another one on. It was even worse. It was I can't say what it was because I might not get the video out. You can't say what it was, you know it.
I started to.
Has something to do with a W beater, white sleeveless tank top looking thing.
Undershirt.
No, that was even worse. So now he's got a regular t-shirt on. He says, I'm not gonna be on camera. And I said, yes, you will, because you walk back and forth and around and everything. And the shirt that he has on now is one that I got from Mississippi that is actually thrown in the dirt and mud of the Mississippi River. So, and whatever color you get, that's the color you get. They were all that shade, just little variations. And I just got a perm put in my hair. Steve gave it to me. Actually rolled it and everything, so I can't shampoo it yet. And it's not the first time he's done it. He actually does pretty good. He's also actually a fairly good hair cutter.
Yes, I am that talented.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are. I will say you are talented. Give the man a 2 haircut job and he thinks he's a professional. That's all I got to say. And I try to help him just a tiny bit.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
You're gonna go there?
I do.
Really?
You know, and but it's like anything else. You know, it's all angles, and that's what his job is. He's, you know, fabricator, welder, what all he does. He does a whole bunch of stuff.
Machinist.
Yeah, machinist,
Millwright.
millwright, all kinds of stuff. So it's all angles, and he gets that and everything, but there's still a little few things that I need to, you know, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we've yabbered on, and he was peeking in the packages, and I told him you can't peek in the packages because that's just not, you know, the whole point. Like I said, it's like,
Kind of like herding chickens.
no, it's like trying to control the dachshund.
I get it from the
The
dog.
little judgy dachshund or a herd of monkeys or something, I don't know.
I get it from the dog.
Whatever. So anyway, let's go, and it's going to be a short one today. I think there's only like five items. I've got a very large one waiting, coming. It comes in 1, 2, 3 packages. I mean, there's some pretty cool stuff. I think there's a lamp. I actually bought a table, which is really cool, which I'm going to try to see about assembling on camera. That'll be fun. And
I gotta watch.
yeah, and then I got some repair leather vinyl stuff that I'm going to repair the chair that the Dachshund Jet shredded. Oh, I've mentioned that in a previous video, but I decided I didn't have enough, so I had to order some more. And from the quality, it looks pretty good. So anyway, let's do our first one out of the thing. Oh, well, the first one, let me do this. This was in the package, and I didn't have a good enough shirt, so I did see that this one was in there. Seriously, What the Duck. And I paid $5.59 for it, and it is $6.98 right now. And I'm pretty sure I got maybe a discount or something. I never keep up with all of that. If I get it, cool, whatever. No, I just don't keep up with it. And this is an extra large, and I would say this fits more like a large. Yeah, I mean, it's not tight. I mean, it fits okay, but there's no room. I mean, it is not to my body, which I can't handle that. So it's good enough. But it does, the seam is right here, so it fits probably more like a large than an extra large. So we'll go with that. And I paid $5.59. And then I got this, close so you guys can see it. And this is like my 4th one of these that I've bought. And I bought this for my sister. And I don't have to worry about her watching this video at all. So yeah. But yes, and I paid, it's called the t-shirt was called the Little Yellow Duck Print Crew Neck. And this one is Rocker Gnome Garden statue. So yeah, he's got his little rocker fingers up. And I paid $5.99. And right now he's on sale for $4.17. So, and it says that there's only 5 left. And no different colors, no nothing. This is what you see is what you get. So yeah, she'll appreciate it because she saw mine. And she's like, oh, I like that. And I said, well, leave it alone because you can't have it. She has a tendency to do that, walk through my house and go shopping. And then I walk back through her house and pick up my stuff and bring it home. So anyway, all right, what's the next one? Oh, I was kind of I thought about getting some gnomes. I have a space out at my house that would make a good place for a gnome kind of garden, fairy garden, whatever. And I'm thinking about doing that. I forgot about this. Okay, you're gonna have to hold the other gnome up. Wait, where does he go? Oh, he goes in the front. Okay. Hang on, let me get it squared away down here. You have, does that go? Does it go over here? And go over here. I don't guess it much matters. It just may look better. I don't know.
Hold on. All right.
Well, yeah, but they're pulling. No, they're both pulling forward. He's got it over his shoulder.
Pulling that way.
Anyway, so okay, pick the dude up. Okay, first we have these 2 little guys, and they're holding ropes. And then this is what they're pulling. They're pulling
Little alien.
an alien.
The 3rd one riding.
Yeah, and the 3rd one is actually pointing, telling them where to go, which way to go. So yeah, it was pretty cool. So it'll be something like this when it's on the ground. Let me get it back under here like this. So they'll be pulling it like, come with me. Be Vanna, come with me. So this is what it's supposed to look like they're doing. Now go back. Don't let go, I don't want the ropes to break. Anyway, different. This is sense of humor. Total sense of humor right there. Just kind of, like I said, you guys know I'm an EMT and all this other stuff.
You might not make it home with that one.
Yes, I will.
No, that may end up on my table.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And I paid $16.48. It's Enchant Your Space, whimsical, rustic alien garden gnome, perfect for indoor outdoor decor, no power needed, season proof full color resin. That's a mouthful. So, and it's $16.78. So it went up about what, 4 or 5, 6, 7, 4 cents, 3 cents, 30 cents, whatever. So yeah, anyway, and it's very, let me pick that back up. One thing I liked about it is you guys can see the colors are very detailed. It's very detailed and the colors are not faded out or anything. So that actually looks pretty good. And it's heavy. It's a good quality. I mean, these are, you know.
They're heavy resin cast.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, and all the colors go like down where they're supposed to, and
It was done well.
yeah, it was. So even the detailing on the rope is good. You can feel the roughness of the rope. So we'll just put it right here for right now. Okay, here's that one. And I have no, what is in this one? This one, oh, another gnome. It's another gnome, and I have seen this and seen this and seen this, and I finally,
It's a garden gnome weekend.
It is, that's what I said, it's kind of all gnomey. And I have a great nephew that, I'm blowing all the styrofoam off of it. I have a great nephew who loves dinosaurs, and I've always told him that they needed to get one for him. But anyway, it's a dinosaur. Here, let me back it up that way. It's a dinosaur. You can face him this way. You can face him that way. Detailed Tyrannosaurus Rex, I guess. He's got little short arms and.
Yeah, dinosaur of some kind.
Yeah. So, and he's got one in his mouth, 2 under his arm. One is, I guess sliding down, and then one is stuck in his tail. So, but yeah, and it's made out of the resin. Teeth. This one's okay. You can see there's some. It's not as good quality as the other gnomes. Those guys were really very good quality. This is more of your, like you can see, they got a little bit of the paint on the lip, you know, and it's not quite as heavy, even though it's being kind of a large thing. This is the larger one, by the way. I paid $15.17 for it also, and it's called the Dinosaur Statue Home Decoration Statue Ornament, Miniature Dinosaur Statue, Home Yard Decor, Housewarming Joy Garden Gift. So I don't know about Joy Garden. But anyway, this one was $13.97. There are 2 sizes. This is the 9.84 inch. So almost, what, 10 inches tall? That's almost 10 inches. Almost 10 inches. And then the other one is 5.91. So almost 6 inches. So, which would be what, about right?
Yeah,
about right
half
there.
that size.
Yeah, about right there.
Means the gnomes are so small you can't see them.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking too. So, but anyway. I was gonna say, yeah, never mind. So anyway, and it's $13.97 right now. So, yep, $13.97 for this size. For the smaller size, it's $6.98. The smaller one is $6.98. But so, like I said, so there's that. And then, you know, all right, I guess maybe they'll do better. The next thing I got is, these are all separate little stickers, but as you can see, they crammed it in the package like they normally do. This is the first time I've had one that's kind of crinkled though this bad, but like I said, it's not like a poster or anything. So, and these are decals. You stick them, well no they're not, they're stickers. They, you peel them off and stick them on your window or wherever. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but they were cute. They are $1.78. I paid $1.78. These are 3D duck stickers for wall, car, motorcycle. Hey!
No.
I'll stick one where you can't find it. I'm gonna stick one. Car, motorcycle, car sticker, car accessories. And this is it. That's all. This is the four little stickers that you get. So there's that. Is that it?
That's it.
Wow, that was quick. I told you guys this was gonna be a short one. A short haul. But I guess we went to the bin store yesterday, the BIN store. I've talked about those in the past. The only thing about showing anything that we got there is I don't know the real prices for them.
Yeah.
So everything yesterday was $6.
Yeah, $6.
Everything in the store yesterday was $6.
Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and the day before I went without Steve and got okay, this is officially the end of my Temu haul. I want to thank, Temu for the price discounts, and if anybody didn't know what Temu is by now, well, I don't know where you've been living, but it is a online, I guess, discount shopping place, and they have almost everything. Used to use the other discount online shopping place that started with a W, but I quit doing that because it just didn't seem that the quality of the stuff was as good. I seem to be getting more like questionable quality. I have to say that everything I get off Temu has actually been quite well. I mean, it's been very nice. It's quite nice. There's been a couple of things like, I don't know, I can't remember now, but you can go other different things, but most of it has actually been okay. One thing was broken, two things were broken, but not unusable. You could still use them, and they were not anything major that I paid a lot for, like I think some 80 something cents, and then something, I don't know, one was one of those big travel mugs, and the top was a little cracked and split. So there's that. But and one of those little sheets that has magnets, they're magnified, and you like hold it up and take it to restaurants, pull it out of your purse or whatever, and the whole thing is magnified. You can see what's going on.
The few woodworking measuring tools I bought were really, really good quality. Heavy aluminum.
Well, that's right. You do have your own account, don't you? Pick him up.
If I can get a hold of it. Yep.
And
you hear the thunder?
Oh yeah, our little our dachshund guy. Come here so people can see the puppy dog. Come here. Is it thundering? Huh? He's a baby thunder. See, it's okay. It's okay. The thunder's not gonna get you. It's not. We've talked about this. Oh, that's right, we have. We've talked about it. You're good. You wanna stay there or you wanna keep going? No? Okay. So yeah, so whatever. I was gonna say that one of the things that I got at the bin store, just so you can kind of get an idea, it's a back brace, air mesh back brace, and I have no idea how much they are, but it's is it an extra large? I think it's an extra large, and I only paid $8 for this. I know they're more than that on like Amazon. And I got this. It's a tray that goes, this goes like down into your cup holder, and then there's a tray here, you know. So anyway, like I said, I don't want to go through a whole lot of stuff. But if you do have one in your area, you do need to go check them out, because they can sometimes have, it's pallets, return pallets for Amazon, and they're pretty good. Would you get that? How much did you pay for it?
They were actually pretty cheap. I don't have my phone.
Actually, I've seen this. These were on Temu. Steve just brought them to me. He bought these. What are they?
Made out of heavy aluminum though.
Yeah, they are heavy aluminum.
This is a circle marking gauge.
Oh, okay.
And then this is also a marking gauge that you put up against the edge of the wood, and you pick what the dimension is, and your mechanical pencil fits in there for marking straight lines.
It's for marking straight lines, and this is for circles. Put your pencil in here, and you put this on the paper, and then you circle like this. And this adjusts.
Where do you find what you bought?
You gotta go to your thing down here.
Cart?
No, that.
Oh.
And then all in there, yeah. So anyway, this is adjustable. It also comes off. Do you know this came off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And I probably just took away your total measurement.
No.
Yeah, so, geez, this video is only 22 minutes so far.
Mm-hmm.
Very short.
There you go.
Very short. I'm not even, when I get home, I'm not even gonna have time to go through any of the packages. Some of them have already been delivered. And they came, I don't understand, I don't know who is delivering them. It's not like a company like UPS or FedEx or any of those. It's actually the post office delivering, and we live out in the country. We live on a rural route, which means we don't, you know, they don't deliver to our house. We have a box out on the major highway. And but they've actually brought it to the house. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know who's doing it. If it's somebody out of the larger city that's close to us, well, city might be stretching it, but town that's close. Well, I guess it is a city. Anyway, it comes to the door, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the table. But how much was this? Did you find it yet?
$8.17.
This was $8.17. Still $8.17?
This?
Oh,
That's $8.17.
that was $8.17. Sorry. This was.
That is it.
Let's see if you can see there. It's got measurements on it. Put it up against whatever you're measuring, and you do your calculations and find out what hole you need to do. So yeah.
Circle gauge was $8.28.
And the circle thingy gauge was $8.28. Seems like this would be more.
You'd think so.
Anyway, this was $8.28. And yeah, I've got, like I said, a table, a lamp, I've got some pretty cool stuff. Another watch. Oh, yeah, see, I wear my watch. It's gonna be upside down. Come on, there. This is the one that I bought that has the headphones in it. And they work. They do actually very well. Do you know that?
Hmm.
Yeah, they have headphones.
Cool.
Yeah. And, you know, the only thing, I had to download the app to my phone, which, okay, fine, whatever. And that's I don't use all of the stuff that it's supposed, you can. I mean, I can get messages. It'll tell me how many steps, it'll tell me calories, and all of this stuff. Yeah, no. I guess if I paid attention, remembered that it would do all of that stuff, that would be great. But yeah, so no. So yeah, okay guys, I'm not just gonna ramble on. I mean, I could, and if you want me to talk about stuff when I don't have a whole lot to show in a video, then let me know, because I've got stories and all kinds of stuff from life stuff, and I know that I feel, excuse me, very bad right now for the people that are up in the Houston area that are going through all the flooding. I'm sort of close by there.
Closer to your house.
Closer than I would be if I was at home. And I thought about going to see if I could help out in any way, you know. I'm just not getting in the water. It's not my thing. That's, you know, fire departments, they train for all that. I do not work with a fire department, or I'm strictly EMS. And I mean, there's something I'm sure I could do, but this was kind of a short trip. And when I get back, like I said, I've got to go to an EMS conference, and I'll probably do some little short videos from there, just depending on what's going on, just kind of give a thing. It's going to be in Port Aransas, and I've only been to Port Aransas one time. Well, once, and maybe another time a long time ago. And the last time I was in Port Aransas, it was a very trying trip. It was a very trying trip. I was in a wedding, and I had to. But isn't Port Aransas right there by it? Oh, never mind. We were in Rockport. I don't know. That was such a traumatic experience for me. I hated it. The bride had all of her bridesmaids dresses flappers for the 1920s. No. I was not I said yes, I would be in the wedding. And then she didn't know what her colors or anything were going to be. And then when they decided and that we were all going to be flappers, I said I was well beyond the age of being a flapper. I do have some stuff on me that flaps, but it's not the attractive stuff. And it doesn't, in my defense, it doesn't flap that much. Still, I'm not in my 20s or my 30s or even 40s where, you know, I had the rockin' figure that could pull this off. Anyway, it was awful. It was hot. It was just awful. It was awful. And all of the bridesmaids, most of them were all EMTs, and all of us were of 40 and over, and none of us were happy. We were just so not happy. And it was a very trying wedding. I told her, I told the bride, I was not happy. I says, the only reason I'm doing this is because I like you. Otherwise, I'd bail. And no sense of commitment there at all if I didn't really, like if I was just a filler bridesmaid or something like that. Nope, I would have bailed. And then because in their mind, which I'm not knocking, I love the different type weddings. I love, go be different and all that. Just don't include me in them. So now I ask beforehand, what are we doing? Anyway, the guys, the groomsmen were in zoot suits. Well, anybody that knows anything about style and history, zoot suits were not even in the era of flapper dresses. But that's okay. That's what the groom wanted. The bride said had not the groom suggested flapper dresses, she was going to make everybody be a saloon girl. Well, I would much rather have been Miss Kitty off of Gunsmoke than trying to be a flapper.
Yes, but the shiny, reflective, rainbow zoot suit should not have been worn.
Yeah, it was free, a la carte kind of thing, and there was every color of the rainbow. It was very colorful, and
suit.
they were, They were
on one suit.
Happy about it, and so anyway, but I just was a flapper on the coast in August.
I think it was, yeah.
In August.
It was warm.
And I'm from the era that you have to wear pantyhose. I've never been so hot in my life.
Miserable.
It was just a very traumatic thing. Yeah. When I do still talk to the bride, we are. And I haven't forgiven her, but I do still talk to her. So there's that. But that was Rockport, and I'm going to Port Aransas. So now that I've remembered that, or Steve brought that to my attention, Port Aransas. We went to Port Aransas, didn't? No, we went to Rockport. Have I been to Port Aransas? I'm sure I have been to Port Aransas. You would think so. Is that close to Corpus? I don't even know.
We went to Port A for my birthday, remember?
Is that where we went?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm horrible at geography. I'm absolutely horrible at geography because, I know where things states are kind of. It's like somewhere in the middle and somewhere over the east and somewhere over the west. If I want to go there, I will find them. Mm-hmm. That's my whole thing. I passed it in school. It's just, what difference does it make? Why do I need to know where every single state is if I'm never going to go there? I know they're part of the United States, so there's that. I think I've mentioned that in another video that my ex-husband about made him drive off the road. We were talking about Washington, D.C., and I know this. I know this. Come on. But, this was back when, and I said, there's Washington State and Washington, D.C., correct? And he goes, yes. And we're driving, and I have the map out, just out of boredom. This was before cell phones and stuff, so this is how long ago it was. And he goes, yes. And I said, okay. I said, so Washington, the state of Washington is on the west side of the United States. And he goes, yes. And I said, and then Washington, D.C. is on the east side. He goes, yes. And I said, which one's in the capital? And he goes, Washington, D.C. And I went, oh, I get it, D.C., the capital. I thought he was going to wreck. He didn't think he could. He was unbelievable that he had married someone so stupid. And of course I was looking at him, I said, yes, I know what DC stands for. And for you people that think I'm lying, District of Columbia. And you know, that one was a on purpose blonde. That was a setup. However, when Steve and I first married, or we weren't even together, when you were telling me all the jobs that he had, and he mentioned that he had worked in the rice fields. Well, I mean, I knew he was from down around, you know, like Alvin, Galveston, Texas, down in all in that Houston-ish, more west of Houston, not in here. Well, let's not get me too confused.
No, more south of Houston. Not west.
South. Well, I'm saying it's on that side.
No, south is not on that side, honey. South is south. West is west.
Quit. You're not a Houstonite. That's what I'm trying to say. You were not raised in Houston.
You're right. I'm south of Houston.
In Alvin. Anyway, so he's talking about he was used to pick rice when he was teenager.
Farm rice, yeah.
Farm rice, pick right, you know. And I'm sitting here. First off, I'm thinking, I thought they had machines that did that, but then again, like I said, this was back in the horse-drawn carriage age.
We had machines, honey. We did. I promise. I saw them.
Did you?
I seen them.
I'm older than he is, so.
I seen them.
Anyway, and I'm sitting there, I'm going, picking rice. And it's just not coming to me. It's not. I'm thinking, where? And he's going on talking, and I don't even remember now what you were talking about, because in my brain, I'm trying to figure out where he would have picked rice, and I'm imagining him in the little hats, you know, in the little straw hats that the Asian people wear. And I'm thinking, well, but you've been in that area since you were 5, and if you were I'm like, well, I'm thinking exchange program, something that he went to the Orient to pick rice.
No.
So I looked at him and I said, well, when were you in
Asia
or the Orient? I think I said the Orient. I said, well, when were you in the Orient?
Huh?
The look that he gave me, I knew the minute it came out of my mouth, and before it came out of my mouth, that this was going to bite me in the butt, because I had no idea. And the look on his face was like, you know, that typical, Scooby-Doo kind of look going on. And he goes, what? I said, well, you picked rice? And he goes, babe, that's all that's around in the area is rice fields. And I'm going, well, I didn't know Texas had rice fields. I mean, I'm sure I learned it at some point in my social studies or something, but come on. And so he goes, well, haven't you ever heard of Tex Madi? And I said, haven't you ever heard of minute rice? I said, I didn't. Tex Madi? Come on. So anyway, yeah, that was, like I've told people, when the blonde kicks in, it really kicks in. It takes over, and it doesn't happen very often. Not very often, not like every day. I'm not as, you know, and I can say I'm not a stupid blonde because I'm a blonde. So I can say there are some blondes out there that are just like, eh. And anyway, so this sperm, so yeah, so that's a story. So that, you know, that's kind of what's been going on. You know, you have to keep them guessing. You have to keep them guessing. It goes both ways. Him more so for me. I never know what's going to come flying out of his mouth. Ever. Just ever. I never know. And I'm pretty sure it's payback for when I just read a thing on YouTube, actually, talking about was it a Gen X? No, it wasn't a Gen, it was a millennial, or it was, I don't know what it was. Anyway, they were saying that this, which for us, that's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, okay, whatever. Well, this is twice now that I've heard someone thinks that is a rude gesture. a rude gesture, like up yours. It's like,
No.
no, that's not what this is. And the guy on the video was saying, you know, that the female that was griping about this gesture was saying that it's rude and it's offensive, and then a guy that stitched it came on and was saying, as Gen Xers, we don't care that you're offended. We don't. As a matter of fact, I sent this on to my family. All of my they were like my brothers, but they're actually my nephews, and one of these days I'll go into all of that, but there's a big gap between my sisters and I. So their children are my age. And sent it to all of them and said, you know, people are always like that I don't have a reaction. Like if something happens to me, or if I'm, you know, I'm pretty guarded with what goes on in my face. And it's because any of you Gen Xers out there know that if you knew that something bothered someone, you picked and picked and picked and picked and brought it to their attention how annoying you could be. And
Because we didn't give a shit. We didn't care.
yeah, it's like,
That's fun. That's the game.
you don't like me to do this? Oh, well, let me just do it to you until you, you know, go crazy with it. And I basically sent it and told all of my, you know, that the reason why I don't have emotions is because I grew up in a family of asshats, is basically what I told all of them. And I've gotten a few reply backs that were like, yeah, we are. We're all, you know, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And nicknames, oh, goodness. My maiden name was Seal, Seale. It's pronounced seal, like the animal. And my first name is Robin. Really? Robin Seal? I was bird brain, bird leg, stork, the only seal that could fly. I mean, I was all kinds of stuff. Did you ever get called anything that you can mention?
Not that I can mention. on
Not that you
camera,
can
no.
mention, yeah. Guys tended to be a bit more brutal toward each other. But, you know, and I have a niece that always says that her brother and I ran off and left her. And I says, we did not run off and leave you. You just couldn't catch up. Which she doesn't see the humor in that, but that's, we didn't intentionally run off and leave her. I don't think. She says we did. We probably did, because she was younger. We were trying to get away from her to go do our thing. You know, we had Indians, and we were actually Indians. We had cowboys to unalive, and you know, yeah, we didn't ever. But horses and dirt bikes and four-wheelers and three-wheelers, and I mean, we lived on a big ranch, so we had the run of the place, and it was fun times. I just I'm glad that we were able to grow up out there, and I'm glad that my boys were able to grow up out there and have fun times. So anyway, all right, we've got going on 45 minutes, so that's pretty good for a video, enough time that it's, you know. And I just want to tell everybody know that I appreciate all of the likes. Even if you don't like the video, give it a dislike. You know, it lets the YouTube know that you are watching the videos. Comments are great. I still love to get the comments. Whether they're good, bad, ugly, you know, I will respond accordingly or ignore accordingly. I'm not, if people are out there just being hateful, ugly, depending on what it is, I may respond, or I may just ignore it. That's what I've always been told, you know. Don't give them, if you're going to say something tacky, you're just jealous. That's what my mom always said. They're just being tacky to you because they're jealous. Mm-hmm. I don't know of what, but she always said that. So I'm like, oh, okay. And for the people that have subscribed, I truly appreciate that. I noticed that there's a lot of people that view the channel, which is good. They view the videos, and I do appreciate that. But if you could, like I said, there's like 1 point something K and only 300 views. So if you're like me, I totally forget to go up and hit the like button, and I'll go back to it and hit the like button or dislike button. I usually tend to hit the like button, of stuff. I just find things funny and humorous. So, I try to, if it's someone that I like, I go and watch all the time, that I usually like all of their videos, then I'll just, right at the very beginning while they're talking and whatever, I go up and hit the like button. And if you have subscribed, check. Make sure that you are still subscribed, because sometimes YouTube will knock people off thinking that you're like computer generated like, or that I've stolen, or really with only 100, almost not even 200 subscribers, but it's happened. So anyway, just wanted to, I really appreciate it, and next time there'll be a lot more product and a lot less talking, or at least product with the talking, whichever. And everybody be safe out there. It's a crazy world, and thanks a lot. And remember, peace out. Ciao. Earthquake.